What is up, humans of the cardboard? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today, we got a couple things of news going on. We've got one more card for Animation Chronicle. Nothing crazy, but a little water support. We already, I think, like the last two cards we saw were actually water support, or technically like ice support, is what their names are based on, but they do support waters generically, which is pretty cool. We also have Astro Kuribo. This is the OCG's V-Jump promo card. Very interesting there. And then we also have a new the name and, like, you know, essentially set announcement for the next core set that's coming after Burst of Destiny. This is way down the line. I mean, this is just the OCG's announcement, just initial announcement, but I still really like talking about like new set reveals and names and stuff, and just bouncing some ideas off the brain, just seeing what we can come up with what just based off of the name we can kind of hope for based on the set. So yeah, let's start off with the cards real quick. Let's just get them out of the way. The first card here is Ice Mirror. It's a normal spell card that reads as follows: target one level 3 or lower water monster you control. Okay. Special summon a monster with the same name from your deck. Also, while you control that face-up monster that's special summoned by this effect, you cannot special summon from the extra deck. Very interesting. I mean, I don't know off the top of my head an exact specific situation where this card is really cool, but there's no restriction as far as negating the monster's effects, saying it can't attack or anything. I know it's level 3 or lower, so not being able to attack isn't really a big deal. Really, it's just that one restriction. You can't go into the extra deck while that monster's on the field. But what if you summon something that doesn't want to stay on the field? Its effect is, removes itself. I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of the head. Obviously, it has to be specifically a level 3 or lower water. So I don't know. I'm going to have to do some research after this and I guess see what kind of fits into there. But not a terrible card. This kind of seems like the kind of extender that could potentially come up in the exact right kind of deck that's playing low-level waters. It's kind of cool. So yeah, cool. First card. Next up, we have Astro Kuribo. This is the V-Jump promo. It's a Fiend Light level 1. I would have guessed this was like Cyburst or something, but it is still Fiend, and 100 attack and defense apiece. Its first effect is a hard once per turn, and it reads: you can reveal one number Exceed monster in your extra deck as cost. Special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, its level becomes equal to the revealed monster's rank. But you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck while you control this face-up monster summoned this way, except for number Exceed monsters. Very interesting. Second effect, a number monster that was Exceed summoned using this card on the field as material gains this effect. Cannot be destroyed by battle or your opponent's card effects. Yo, this card is actually kind of clean. I mean, I'm just thinking about this card in, I don't know, we've been seeing a lot of Utopia support, right? A lot of these cards, a lot of these extenders, the Armed Sage, the Ascended Sage, right? They're just level 4 bodies on the field. What if you just use this guy, reveal Utopia, summon him as a level 4, make Utopia, but then he's just, oh, you know what's interesting? Yeah, a couple of rulings here that kind of change things a little bit, I think, right? This says a number monster exceeds summoned using this card on the field as material gains these effects. So I was going to say, like, oh, okay, you're ending on these kind of like pretty impressive Utopia boss monsters already that have, like, I think like the Leo Utopia Ray, the one that's like better than the one that we just got in Lightning Overdrive. Once we finally get that card's like a walking impermanence plus a monster negate at the same time. And if it was also indestructible by battle and card effects, I know you have ways to equip him with stuff, but maybe you don't even need to play that if you have a card like this. The problem is this has to be used on field to make that card a change. If you rank up, technically this card wouldn't be on field, I don't think. So I don't think it would get the buff. It's not just any numbered monster that has this as material. This says specifically it has to be used on field. So interesting rulings there. I actually think this is a pretty good extender, though, all things considered. Jumps on the board, can potentially give you protection from certain things. That's not bad. I don't hate it at all. Definitely not. Cool. And also, once you like clear it off the field or exceed with it the first time, you then are able to summon other exceeds outside of numbers. It does lock you into numbers while it's on the field. But once you make the first exceed, then you're able to start going into non-number exceed monsters. Presumably what you'd be using him for generally. And then the last piece of news I want to talk about today is Battle of Chaos. This is a big one. I mean, listen, we get a lot of generic set names, right? But this one is huge. I mean, think about what I think Invasion of Chaos is I think that's the name of the set. At the time, might have been the most impactful set in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! At the point it came out, and still probably is a top 5 most impactful set of all time. Pretty much introducing Chaos as a theme for years and years to come in Yu-Gi-Oh! And still is a very powerful theme. We see it explored in a ton of different decks, right? But this is crazy, right? You got Chaos in the name, which is obviously going to make a lot of people think about certain things. What's cool about Chaos is it's like an archetype, but it isn't, right? Because like you have like BLS stuff, you've got the Chaos Sork stuff, you've got the baby dragons people consider as Chaos monsters, right? Like anything that fits in that Chaos category. The Light Sworns kind of have some stuff going on there. We just got Chaos stuff at the end of last year in what was that set called? Toon Chaos. There you go, another set. So this is a big one, right? Chaos monsters are always big in Yu-Gi-Oh! They're always strong, they're always impactful. Just having the name Chaos definitely, and being a core set, definitely loads this set up to potentially be an insane banger. Now this, based off of the fact that this is coming on the OCG October 16th, definitely makes me think that we'll probably get this one. I would say we will probably get this one at the very beginning of 2022. I would say late January, maybe early February. Obviously, we have weird, wonky dates with COVID and everything like that, but it seems like things are starting to get better production-wise. Not as much stuff being pushed back outside of King's Court, but that's only been a week or two, so nothing too crazy there. This is crazy. I don't even know how I feel about this. Chaos is always one of those things I'm conflicted on because some of the cards feel like absolutely crazy. Like Legionnaire is an insane card. And if they just make too many cards like that, like some decks are just going to be out of this world, man. We saw Thunder Chaos. That was like a crazy deck, or pretty much the best deck for a little bit there. So yeah, obviously I'll keep you updated on this. We got to get through Burst of Destiny first, which I still think has a good chance to be, you know, a good set, potentially even set of core set of the year. We'll see about that. I'll make a video about that once all of them are revealed for sure. But yeah, really cool, really interesting. I'm very curious to see where this goes, but of course we're ways away. Like I said, the OCG, this is October, so we're still, the OCG is still like 4 months away from this, so no worries. No worries. Oh, actually, only like 3 months. A little over 3 months. So they're okay, you know. Okay, 2 months. 2.5 months we'll probably have some reveals for this. So very, very cool. I'm gonna end it off there though. Thank you so much for watching. One thing I want to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this card. I think this card particularly is interesting. If you want to let me know on this card any particular interactions with specific level 3 or lower waters, do that please. What do you think about this as an extender, and what do you want to see from Battles of Chaos? That is going to get so many people's jimmies wet. It's going to be crazy. So let me know what your thoughts down below there. Thank you so much for watching as always. Catch me in the next video. I got deck profiles coming soon for Lightning Overdrive. Just waiting on mail as always. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.